Is it clear, Miss?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Thank you. Good evening. Assalamu alaikum. Ramadan Karim. Hello, everyone. Uh, this is Shobuz Hussain, Managing Director of NSS Solution. Today, I am here to discuss about UTAR University, which is full name University Tunku Abdul Rahman, and with me present the special guest Chai Wisi, Assistant Manager of International Student Recruitment from UTAR. So today we are going to discuss about what is UTAR and what are the courses they are offering, tuition fees, scholarship, and also many more. So stay with us. Keep comments us in the comments box in the Facebook or YouTube. So we'll try to answer your question, and our guest will answer your question. So now I'm going to pass to our special guest to discuss about UTAR.
Hello, hi. I'm Chai. I'm from this University Tunku Abdul Rahman. I'm the officer for this international student recruitment. So far, maybe I brief a bit about our university. Our university actually we have two campuses. One is in Gambak, this near the Perak. Another one is in Kuala Lumpur near the place is called Sungai Long near Kuala Lumpur. Okay, so far, our university established in 2002. At this moment, we have allowed 23,000 students. Yeah, I think from 2002 and until right now, maybe around 18 years, we already have 23,000 students. You can see how I mean the quality for our this university and how the student why they choose our UTAR. Okay, so maybe later on, I think it's better before that I show a video for you guys to have a look for our university environment and the details of that. Okay, so now I open the video. You hold on.
Thank you, Miss. Thank you very much, Miss, for showing the university videos. I think the
Yeah.
students would like to see. They already saw what is the university, and I would like to say everyone in Bangla. I'm sorry. So whoever want to ask question, আপনারা চাইলে বাংলাতে কোশ্চেন করতে পারেন, চাইলে ইংলিশে করতে পারেন, চাইলে মালাইতে করতে পারেন, চাইলে চাইনিজে করতে পারেন. Don't worry. Just drop your question in the comments box in the Facebook. Inshallah, we'll try to replay your question answer, and our special guest she will replay all the question answered in time. Stay with us. So okay, Miss, I'm going to pass to you. Thank you.
Okay, so maybe right now I show some presentations guide to regarding about our university. Okay, your home please. I share my slide. Okay, do you guys see that?
Okay, now can see, I think.
Okay, so for your information, just now I mentioned we have 2 campuses in our UTAR. So when you look at this picture, actually this is in Gamba campus. When you see this is a very nice, beautiful scenery. Okay, so for the second slide, Johan, please, I pass to the second slide.
So, Miss, could you please tell them where is Gambar actually? So they'll know the mountain, because I can see the mountain is very nice mountain with the big lake.
Yeah, I try to hold on, please. I stopped the sharing. Because right now I cannot move the slide. You hold on, please, huh? Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry about that. Yeah, I try again. Okay. Okay. So, do you see this is the second slide? Okay. So when you look at this one, this is our Malaysia Peninsula Max. Okay, so when you see this is a Kuala Lumpur. From Kuala Lumpur to the Gamba campus will be allowed 170 km from Kuala Lumpur city. Okay, this is our Gamba campus. So for our this is Sungai Long campus, actually it's just 24 km from Kuala Lumpur city. So when you see I think it's more easy for you guys if let's say you look at the max. Okay.
Yeah.
So I just show you some picture. So this is our UTAR campus. When you look at all these lake, actually previously Gamba is a tin mining places. So when you see all this lake, actually is a tin mining lake. So at this moment, UTAR for this UTAR Gamba we have 1,003 acre, and when you look at this we have allowed 25 lakes. Somehow when you feel that, you can see the otter in our this lake. So as you see this,
how many lakes have in the university?
Plus and minus will be around 25 lakes.
Wow, that's very nice for the students. They can like explore themselves, can do some barbecue party, something like that, beside the lake.
So when you look at you have do you see a field there? A field somewhere around a field there.
Oh, beside the lake.
Beside the lake, I have a field, and then actually beside the field, we have a construction for our UTAR hospital.
Okay, that's great.
Yeah. So this is our grand hall. Actually, this grand hall architecture, actually we are follow the Beijing Palace. Beijing, you know the Beijing, they have this palace. We are follow the structure for that.
Oh,
yes.
That's great. That's great.
Yeah, and then when you see at this picture, you see this is the Confucian, and another one will be an Einstein. So for what is the purpose for these 2 sculpture? Actually, we want to let the student know when you study in our UTAR, we have an innovative mindset for the student. We train the student have an innovative, such like Einstein. So, but we also need to keep a good model like Confucian. So this is our university concept for that. Yeah.
That's great for the student, I think. Yeah.
So and then you see some of the picture of that and our student life. Okay. So yeah. So for the next one, this one will be the our UTAR Sungai Long campus. Actually, this is the city campus. We'll see this is our new building. We'll see the new building, and another one, the bow color, that building is our old building. Yeah. So actually, for this Sungai Long campus, besides have a lot of this restaurant, and actually it's quite happening. It's easy for you to search for food, and some like this grocery shop is no problem for you. So mostly for our Sungai Long campus, we is our medical center at this moment. Okay,
Oh,
so
Sungalang campus. They offer
yeah.
now medical in Sungalang campus.
Yeah, mostly the medical program will be in Songalang campus at this moment, but maybe later on when our UTAR hospital in Gampa already built up, maybe we will move to that place. Yeah, but this one need to see the management decision. Okay, so you will see, and for our Songalang campus, actually also quite famous in this engineering program. Most of the engineering program actually is in Songalang campus, where you see at the, you can see from the picture. Okay. Okay, maybe I talk about the key fact about our university. So when you look at the slide, we have two campuses.
I'm going to interrupt you. Before, like, could you please tell students where is the Sungalang campus exactly? Because some students they would like to know actually how far from KL and how can I go?
Yeah, so I just show you this map. Do you see that? This is the
Yes.
Kuala Lumpur to Sungalang campus. Actually, just 24 km.
A kilometer, 24 kilometers.
Yeah.
So how a student can go there, like by transportation, like by bus,
Usually
by
by
train?
public bus or this the MRT.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, it's easier can reach to Kuala Lumpur. No worry.
Yeah, that's great. This is in Kuala Lumpur, so no worry. And this is near 24 kilometer is like about 20 minutes driving if anyone wants to drive.
Yeah, so if let's say when you talk about the Gamba campus, if you're in Kuala Lumpur, the student can take the train to our Gamba campus, allowed 2 hours.
Oh, that's great. So student also can travel by train to KL campus to the Ipoh campus. I mean Perak campus.
Yes, allowed 2 hours. Then you can reach our this Gamba campus. Actually, when you look at the Gamba campus, when the student they are living in Gamba, actually this is quite easy life for them. They just can take the bicycle. They can go anywhere. Actually, Gamba is a small town, but anyway, they have a Starbucks. We have the McDonald's, KFC. It's quite happening. So as long as you have a bicycle, you can go anywhere in Gamba.
That's great to know.
Yeah.
Okay, Marcel. Then could you please tell that earlier you want to show like why students like the fact of UTAR. So could you please tell to the students? Then they will call it. I mean, they will know. Yeah, key fact for UTAR.
Key fact. Yes. So just how I mentioned, we have 2 campuses, and we have up to 1,003 acres of land. Okay, so far we have 50 academic faculties, center, and institution. We have a 32 research center. For those who like do the research and postgraduate, it is good for you guys to look for it, because in UTAR we are quite enhanced on our research. So and then if let's say student also no worry, we have a lot of this club and society. We have 75 of that. So regarding our this program, include the foundation, undergraduate, and postgraduate program. Actually, we have total 110 program on that. So so far, actually, we have around 330 these industry partners and this university from 27 economics. Yes. So no worry when you want to look at the book. We have 293,000 volume of book, e-books, publicity, and numerous online database resources. As long as you are our student, these all resources are free for you.
Wow, that's great. 230,000 is a lot.
293, yeah.
93. Yes. Wow. Yeah. I'm sorry for I listened. It's wrong. I think. Yeah, it's a lot. Almost 300,000 books.
Yes. Okay, so far for the academic and admin staff, we have around 2,000. I think for the academic staff, we have 1,002 academic staff on that. Yeah.
Okay.
And
great.
we have 80 plus external examiner for around the world. So for this type of examiner, they will from time to time to check our university, the syllabus, the quality, whether fulfill the what we call the international requirement or not. That's why it's no worry. Our quality actually is is what we call, actually we have this external examiner is guarantee for that. Yeah. So we have about up to 120 industry advisor. So maybe somehow you want to look for the job. For example, maybe you want to do the internship. No worry about that. We have a lot of these industry advisor to guide the student how to do. Okay, so far, yeah, we actually have 24,000 students from 39 economics. Yes. Start from 2005, we have 61,000 alumni. I mean, we have 61,000 graduate already.
Great.
Yeah.
And
So
on
far,
a lot of people watching, more than 40. So this is and I got a lot of comments. So yeah, Miss, you can go on, like later one I will show you one by one that comment. So guys who are comments us, don't leave us. We will reply all the comments until finish the comments. Reply answer. We will not going to leave. This is stage. So no worry. We will reply all the question answer. Thank you. Yeah, Miss, you can continue.
Yeah, I continue my slide. Okay,
Yes.
so far we have a 95% graduate employability. But so far, actually, we this 95 can be 97% at this moment. Yeah, 95 is just what we call conservative calculation, but actually it can be up to 97%. Okay.
Oh,
so for those students, maybe later on they wish to, like we call, they prefer like want to do the research. Actually, we have 22% research grant from the industry and overseas. That's mean the industry company and the overseas industry, they give some the research fund to our this postgraduate student. Okay.
That's great.
So yeah, we also have allowed 70 plus international and national award received by the student. Maybe later on, I will show you some slide regarding what our student they get the award. Usually, it's the international award for that. Yeah.
That's great to know. So, Miss, can I do you want to show ranking and awards? That's better. So student will know which university they are going to study.
Yeah. So actually, for this slide, they didn't mention. Actually, based on the time highest education ranking, our university is the top 2 in Malaysia.
Top 2 in Malaysia. So that means which one is the first?
University Malaya. Yeah.
And then second, this is UTAR.
Yes.
So like he like clubs like a barrier or like UTM, UPM, all other university. He is the second. Even his this university is private university.
Yes, private university. Yeah. So far we have 2 rankings. Yeah. One is the time highest education ranking. Another one will be the QS World University ranking. So for your information, for the World University ranking in time highest education, we have the 600. We are within the 600, 500 to 600. For the Asia Pacific University, we are the 100 to 120. For the Asia University ranking, we are the 111. Okay. So for the University Impact ranking, for this one is the worldwide ranking, University Impact ranking. We are the 100 within 200 ranking. Okay, so I want to highlight again. Actually, UTAR we just starting 2002. Until now, we only have 18 years only. Our university just 18 years old only, but we can get so fast and speed up to this ranking.
Oh, that's great. There's a great achievement for UTAR. Like they are climbing like by using rocket, I think.
Yeah. So and then we have this QS ranking. Actually, for this one, QS World University ranking. For the QS, we just joined the QS ranking just 2-3 years ago. That's why maybe when you look at the ranking, it's not really quite a big difference with the time highest education. But so far in the QS World ranking, we are the 800 within the 1,000. So for the QS graduate employability ranking, we are the 250 within 200 in worldwide. Okay. So for the Asia University ranking, we are in a 181 ranking. 181. So for the by QSWR by subject rankings, we are the 451 within 500. Okay. I think maybe next year we have a good ranking with this QS World University ranking.
Yeah, it will be, I think, because this is Malaysian second top university now. So it will be very soon, it will be climbed very fast also.
Okay, for the program, actually, we have a 119 academics program. So we have the 4 foundation program. This one is for those students who just finished the SSC. So
Yeah.
we have, yeah, we
Yeah.
have a 72 bachelor program is for those students who finished the HSC. Okay,
Yeah.
so far for the master program, we have a 31 master program and 12 PhD program. Okay, so just like all the Malaysia university, for those applicants who do not fulfill the English requirement, they have 2 options. If let's say the student they don't have IELTS, they can come to our university, take our English enhancement program. Okay, so maybe for 3 months or 6 months, it depends. Once you feel that you want to go and take the IELTS exam, after that, once you get the IELTS exam and get the result, then you can directly join the academic program.
That's great. That would be very great for the student, I think. Yeah.
Okay, so this is the area of study. So far, just now I mentioned we have allowed 100 plus this program. So just the area of study, we have related with the accounting, business and economics program, actuarial science, mathematics, and process management. So we have agriculture and food science, arts and social science and education. Chinese study, maybe your guys is not really suitable for that, but actually we have quite a number of Chinese students from China. They come to Malaysia to take our Chinese study. So we also have this creative industry and designs. So we have this engineering, technology, and built environment, and we have the information and communication and technology. And for the life and physical sciences and medicine and health sciences. Okay.
All right. Nice.
Yeah. So just for information, because different program the location is a different campus. For example, maybe some of the program in Sungai Long campus, some of the program in Gambas campus. But for the foundation program, student can do it in both campuses.
Oh, okay. That's great.
Okay, so this is the details for our undergraduate program. Maybe I don't want to mention one by one. Maybe you can have a speed look of that. So for this accounting, banking, and finance, or this program will be in Gambas campus. Some of this business program will be in Sungai Long campus. Okay, I just want to highlight. Usually for our biological program will be in Gambas campus. Okay, for the mass communication program also will be in Gambas campus as well. So I scroll down. Yeah.
Okay, sure.
So for the IT program also focus in Gambas campus. So for this environmental and engineering program will be in Sungai Long campus. Okay, maybe you can have a quick look for that. I just want to highlight something regarding our this information and communication technology program. Actually, this Huawei company, they support a lot with our this computer lab in this Gambas campus.
Oh, that's great. So how your company is sponsoring or like they're giving also job to the student?
Both also got. Actually, they also give a lot of this computer or hardware to. They have this Huawei lab, actually Huawei lab in our Gambas campus. But if let's say, they also would like to recruit our students. Yeah. But maybe later on I will talk about this recruitment. Yeah.
Yeah, the facilities. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Okay, right. I already got so many questions, so I think we're going to show. I mean, replay soon. We're going to slide first. I think some of them they will get answer from the slide. Some of them, but we are go through every one question. Whoever takes us in the Facebook, everyone get the answer. No problems. Okay, Miss, you can go on.
Yeah. When you look at this medicine and health sciences, something like the nursing and BBS program usually will be done in Sungai Long campus. Okay, maybe I just scroll for this professional recognition. Okay, so no worry. Actually, for a lot of our this UTAR program, actually is recognized by the professional recognition. Okay, for those who prefer later on want to take the accounting program, we have the recognition from the ACCA. CPA. Okay. Yeah. So usually you guys will maybe for those who are interested in this engineering, our program actually is recognized by the Washington Accord. you look at the when you read at the red color, our program actually engineering program is recognized by the Washington Accord. What is the Washington
Yeah.
Accord? It's more like the what we call is like the engineering association. They recognize each other. So for this Washington Accord actually include the country will be Australia, Canada, China, Taiwan, Hong Kong, India, Ireland, Japan, Korea, New Zealand, Russia, Singapore, South Africa, Sri Lanka, Turkey, UK, United States, and Pakistan as well. So actually, no worry, when you study our engineering program, actually your certificate, when you go to other countries, just now the country I mentioned, you can work as an engineer there. No worry, it's recognized by the Washington Accord.
So yeah, so could you please tell the students the Washington DC which university are accredited so they can work like whole of the world, any country in the world
No,
actually.
the countries just now what I mentioned, but mostly
Yeah.
like the Singapore, UK, United States, also I think Australia, China. I think this all I think is very very good enough for you guys later on when you want to further
Yeah,
your
definitely.
career in this type of country. Yes.
Okay, right.
Okay, maybe I skip. Okay, so this is like our pathway to become. When you study in UTAR, so after you register to UTAR, then you join our orientation. So after that, you can attend the class and meet the new friends. You join our club and society. Okay, after that, you can become our UTAR ambassador. Because usually when you become our UTAR ambassador, you will more like represent our university. You will meet with our guests. Okay, so later on, actually we have something quite special. Is called undergraduate research scheme. For those students, they no need to wait until the year. They do their project only to how to learn how to do the research. When you first join our university, we have this undergraduate research scheme for those students. Maybe later on, they prepare for them to take master or PhD when for the how to do the research. This is a very helpful for the student during the foundation for them to do the research. We also have this student mobility program, something like the student exchange program. Okay, so later there you will definitely all our degree program have this industry training. Okay, so it's more like the internship. Okay, so after that you become our UTAR alumni, then you can beginning your job. Yeah.
Right, Miss.
Okay, so this is our international collaboration. So far, you see, we have a 256 MOU or MOA with local and overseas university. So this is from different country. So this all country also for student later on who want to do the student exchange program, they can choose on that.
Oh, that's great. So North America, they have Canada, Mexico, and United States, and they have also in European country. So France,
Yes.
Germany, Greece, then Ireland, Russia, Spain, Turkey, United Kingdom. Oh, there are a lot, and also in China, a lot of like Brunei, China, Hong Kong, India, Indonesia, Japan, Myanmar, Pakistan. Yeah, it's a lot, and also Australia. So I think Australia and also New Zealand. So I think most of the world countries, I mean, first world countries, they are recognized and they can go for exchange program.
Yeah, I just want to highlight. Actually, previously we have a student after study from UTAR. He
Okay,
applied for this Cambridge University for
Cambridge.
the Cambridge University in UK. Yeah. Then
Okay.
he's successful to join this master program in Cambridge University. That's why it's no problem for our this program in anywhere in the worldwide. Yeah.
That's great. That's a great announcement for the students who would like to study in Cambridge or Harvard, well, like Oxford.
Okay, this is some of our student exchange program. Okay, so usually our student exchange program is more like maybe you go to, for example, you maybe choose one of the university in overseas. So
Okay.
maybe will be one semester or two semester you can do your this student exchange program with that. Okay, so the student exchange program can be in the culture exchange or academic exchange. For example, maybe maybe 1 or 2 semester you will be study in that university, and then later on you can bring the what we call the credit transfer. You bring back to our university, continue the study.
Okay, that's great.
Okay, maybe I just want to a big highlight for our student award. Okay, so when you look at this picture, actually our student, they get the first place at the Keysight IoT Innovation Challenge final in New York. They get the prize 25,000 USD. So for these 2 students among the 30 country, among the
Right.
30 country, they get the first prize. First place on this yeah.
That's great.
First, yeah, so far in Asia, we are the only country. Sorry, we are the
Wow.
only university to join to get the prize. Yeah.
That's great announcement. So student, why you are waiting for? You have like lot of seniors, brothers and sisters who are like joining very good universities in the world.
Okay. So maybe talk about our lecturer. So this Dr. Gary Dan Wei Hong was recently recognized as one of the world's 10 most productive authors in the area of mobile commerce. Okay, that means the research, I mean the citation, he is one of the what we call he research is one of the citation is a lot of people copy the site what you call not to copy to get the citation from him. Yeah, that's why it's the world's 10 most productive authors for the citation. Yes.
That's great. That's great. So student, when they study in UTAR, they can close to him.
Okay. Maybe I guess maybe I just show you about this. Actually, these 2 students is our entrepreneurship student. So when you look at this, all these UTAR grades do is sell Indonesian NAS, yet they already make 6 figure a month. For your information, 6 figure a month is in ringgit Malaysia. So we'll be allowed 300,000 ringgit Malaysia per month. Is that great?
Wow, yeah.
Actually, yeah, they're just a graduate from UTAR. So they study under entrepreneurship. After that, they start their own business. Because
That's
one
great.
time they go to the Bali, Indonesia. They find out this NAS is very nice, and they bring this nut back to Malaysia, and then they sell it in Malaysia. Okay, so why those our students is so successful? I mean, they can become this what we call entrepreneur. They can start up their own business. Okay, so actually in our UTAR, we have one of this program for those students. If let's say they have the idea they want to do some business, or maybe you are not under business student, you are the IT student. Okay, so you have any idea, you can send in the proposal. Our UTAR will provide the what we call the training, the legal advice, and the place for students to sell their product or sell the idea. Okay, so in case the student, they also can apply the fund for do their business.
Oh, so who would like to start a business? They have idea, but they don't have fund. So the UTAR also help for them to publish their like product or business.
Yeah, the more important thing is we have a very strong network in this industry. So somehow maybe you want to sell your product to the company or whatever, then actually to our university, we have a very strong industry advisor. They can help the student to do on that.
Oh, that's great. That's great to know.
Yeah, so I think this is the end of my slide. Okay, so any question? This is the
There are a
Q&A
lot
session.
of questions I'm going to show you. So first of all, I got like, who is the name? Raskon Nathan. Hi, Raskon Nathan. Thanks for comments. There have another guys is MD Nadimul Alam. He said hi there.
Hi,
Okay, hi.
hi.
So I got another one question like Valenton. So he asked, is your university have Bachelor of Computer Science program?
Okay, we have computer science and also have software engineering. Different.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's great. So there have also, what is the minimum requirements for CSC? I mean, in computer science. The same person asked the same question. I mean, different question.
It depends the student from HSC or SSC. I'm not really sure, but usually we will look at the student need to good in mathematics. Yeah.
Okay, that's great. So, Miss, there have another one is Rahmat Ali. He said, hi, Rahmat Ali. Thanks for comments. So, I got another question from Ashraful. After UK level 6 and 7 diploma, then can I apply for MBA? So, Miss, could
Usually
you
no.
have? No, cannot.
Yeah.
So, if there have another question. After UK level 6 and 7 diploma, then can I apply for MBA or MSc program? It's quite similar question.
Yeah.
So cannot. I'm sorry. Like, yeah, you're not able after finish your 6 or 7 level, so you cannot apply for MBA. So he also asks, okay, please, bro, let me know. Oh yeah, we already answered. Thank you very much for your question. So I have another one is from
Awesome. Hello.
hi. Yeah, hi, nice to meet you. So I got another comments from Arif Hussain. Good job. Thank you very much, Arif,
Hi.
for your potential comments. Okay, I got another question. What is the first year cost of the for CSC, including administration cost and tuition fees? What will be the total cost for CSC? So, Miss, can you show the slide for that, like the tuition fees?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, all right. So, we're going to show the tuition fees for undergraduate for CSC. So, you guys can see.
I'll scroll down a bit. Okay.
Yeah, this is engineering. So there have so many engineering program. Which one do you want? So you can get everything. And the tuition fees is, I think, very reasonable compared to any other university. Okay, could you please see me? So which on the students?
Scroll down.
Okay.
Maybe I just
Yeah, this one, information technology, computer science.
yeah, it will be around. Okay, for your information, it will be allowed 2 years degree program will be allowed 55,250 ringgit Malaysia, include the miscellaneous fees and tuition fees, all included.
Oh yeah. So all included like miscellaneous means what is the including in the miscellaneous? What is that? Miss?
It's more like something like the resources fees, the insurance, and some of the library fees, something like that. Yeah, the lab
Also, what are
fees.
the
Yeah.
administrative fees, registration fees? Is it all included with this 9,900?
Yes, except what you call except you pay for the visa, pay to the EMGS 2,000. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's okay. That's great. So I have another question, Miss. So this is okay. Valentin, is your university give 100% scholarship? If have, what is the requirements?
Yeah,
So
I'm sorry. Yeah, so far our university we did not provide any scholarship. I just want to highlight actually our university is a not-for-profit university. That's why when you look at our fees, it's quite reasonable and affordable for students to take. Yeah.
That's great to know. Like I think, guys, you can comments if have anything more. So any questions, so we are going to go through and we are going to answer for that. So regarding that, we discuss. Oh, the university is quite very big and one of the second top university in Malaysia. So how come it's become one of the second top in Malaysia? So how they become like how the top like all other public university? There have I think 16 to 17 public university in Malaysia.
Okay, I think this the most probably actually is the first thing is as the startup base, actually what I mentioned, we are the not-for-profit organization because at that time a lot of students they may have not have chance to go to the public U to study degree program. So a lot of these students they divert to our university because the fees is quite reasonable. So it is the first thing to attract the student at the time. So after that, our this principal, so he found out that if let's say we want to become a top university in Malaysia, we want to have a lot of this research. Yeah, that's why it's actually in our university we have a very very strong research culture for those who that's why one of the reason for we become a top 2 university because we have a very good research. So if our lecturer have a very very good research, that means what he learned and what he have, he will teach the student. That's why also benefit the student as well. Yeah.
Oh, that's great. So students like get Like some students, they are not eligible for public university, so they can join in your university. So could you please tell me what is the entry requirement for your university?
Okay, actually for the SSC, sorry, SSC,
I
yeah,
think
it's more like the
more
O
like,
level. Can I talk about the O level? Yeah.
no, because in Bangladesh, if we talk
Uh-huh.
about Bangladesh, the most
Uh,
students come from, I mean, SSC, which is secondary school certificate. So if
SSC.
okay, SSC or Dakhil, it's called Dakhil is from Madrasa board. So who are, and also who completed their like vocational, which is called also that is equivalent to SSC. So they also can apply. So could you please miss tell them for foundation, diploma, bachelor, masters, and PhD. So the students who would like to go on program, they will be clarified for that.
Okay, so if I say for the SSC, okay, usually student they will join the foundation program. So they at least 50% pass in this 5 subject. Okay, 50% pass 5 subject. Okay,
Or 50%
so
in type subject.
yeah, so for example, maybe student want to take the IT program, then we will look at the mathematics have credit or not, 50% and above the mark. Yeah.
So 50% means which grade is it? They are like going to show. Because in
Uh,
Bangladesh, the grade
mhm.
is if you get 33 marks, then you pass. Then after that, they have start the grading.
What I mean actually, if for example 100 mark is the passing mark, then 50%.
Yeah. Oh, 100%
Yes.
is full mark. Then you have to get a 50 to get chance to UTAR
Yeah.
any program or only for foundation.
For the SSC only for foundation. Yeah. So
How
for the yes, for example, if let's say student want to take the what we call medical program, then we will look at the student mathematics, biology, chemistry.
okay? What are the CGPA required for that for the medical?
For the medical actually, other than the student they meet the entry requirement, okay, they need to go through the interview. For example,
Okay.
maybe the students say that I score A in my SSC or HSC, but if let's say you are not meet what we call student cannot pass the interview, then we also will reject the student. Yeah.
Okay. So there will be the interview session for the student who are willing to join in medical,
I'm sorry again, your question.
like who are willing to join in medical program. Is there any
Mm-hmm.
interview session for them?
Yeah, yes. So once the student they submit the application form, for example, the student academic result fulfill the NTD requirement. Okay, so you submit to our admission department, and then our faculty will arrange for interview.
Oh,
I
that's
mean,
great.
usually go to like the Skype, something like that. Yeah, Skype.
So
Yeah.
how long it take to give like the processing or like okay for the interview and also for getting the replay for the interview? I mean the result.
Okay, for example, if let's say student they, for example, maybe they already go for interview. Usually after 1 week like that, we will let the student know.
Okay, that's great. That's very short time, so a student can get
Yes.
the replay. So,
Yes.
Miss, how about the diploma program? So, what are the like you told about for the foundation? They have to get 50% mark from their previous study, like SSC, Dakhil, O level, or like vocational. So, how about the diploma?
So the diploma they need to have a level 4. They will be in this level 4, right? Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Okay. So I just for information, because usually for our usually if let's say the student before they do the application, they can send the result to us, and
okay,
then I will send to the admission department to double check on that.
okay, that's great.
Yeah,
So,
so student no need to pay anything. They just show us the result whether fulfill the entry requirement or not. Because for your information, our university actually is follow the Malaysia Qualified Agency entry requirement. Somehow, when you ask me whether the student can join or cannot join, I cannot immediately answer you because it may have some entry requirement that changes or anything. So we will pass to the admission department, let the professor to evaluate the student whether meet the entry requirement or not. If I say yes, then it's no issue. You can do the application.
okay, that's thank you, Miss. So, Miss, like we discussed already for the foundation and diploma. So, for the and also bachelor. For how about for the masters and PhD?
Okay, actually for the master and PhD also with the same, we will pass to the admission department to check it out. Yeah. So
So,
for the master, if let's say the student who want to do the research program, usually if let's say the academic result meet the NT requirement, then student they send in the what we call the research proposal. So and then we will arrange the what we call the supervisor to check which supervisor is suitable. Then the student can communicate with the supervisor. So if let's say both also no issue, then they can register, become our student. So before that, no need to pay anything. Yeah, no need to pay for the application fees. So we help them to check the qualification, and we help them whether they can meet this what we call the research proposal, can get the supervisor or not. Okay, if let's say anything goes smooth, then student only pay for this application fees.
so how much is your application fees for the student?
300 ringgit Malaysia.
Oh, that's great. So it's below $100. And
Yes.
Miss, could you please show to the students like for the tuition fees, because the student would like to see, like I used to, like we used to saw like, oh, the tuition fee is very reasonable for UTAR compared to any other public university or private university in Malaysia. So could you please tell or share the students the tuition fees? Okay. So
Okay,
I
yeah, we
think
can.
yeah, we can share the tuition fees. Like this is for foundation. The foundation is 17,000 for any foundation, science and arts. So
Yes.
I could see like miss the tuition fees is 9,500 ringgit. So how about the 7,500? Is it others miscellaneous fees?
Yeah, this is something like the admin fees. Just now I mentioned admin fees, resources fees. Yeah, these are library fees, insurance, all up together. That's why the total will be 17,000.
Oh, that's great. That's great to know. So this is the undergraduate, I think. So it's all about like 50 to 60,000 ringgit.
Yes. Just because of the engineering program will be the 4 years degree program, just allow 60, maybe 66,000, not more than 70,000 for 4 years degree program for engineering program.
Yeah, I saw it's like 66,000 is the highest. 66,000 is the highest.
Yes.
All other programs also. So this is there have some like medical and health science.
Yeah.
So like for biomedical science, all 64,000 to yeah 64,000.
Yeah.
It's quite reasonable for the students. They can see like the tuition fees. They can compare to any other university in Malaysia. Even oh, your medical MBBS have 311,000 only.
5 years. Yes.
Yes, 5 years. I think this is the, I mean, lowest tuition fees for medical. Any other MBBS university in Malaysia who are offering medical?
You mean for the MBBS program?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, IMU, actually IMU is quite famous for the medical program. Yes. Yeah. And then,
Their tuition fees is more than 500,000.
huh?
Their tuition fees, I mean the university
Uh-huh.
fees.
Yeah.
So this is the others fees. That's Miss already told about the miscellaneous fees. So every tuition fees you can see 9,900 or
Yeah.
7,500 is the other fees, which is here explained like application fees 300 ringgit, then administrative fees 3,000, then other registration fees. All this is here is like 7,500. How about the
Actually,
EMG?
yeah, actually our fees is quite clear cut. Yeah. So it's quite transparent. You can have a look. Yeah.
So this is like EMGS fees. The students they have to pay like 2,000, almost 2,000 ringgit for the EMGS. So first time when the students apply, so could you please tell the procedure, how they pay, how much they pay, and what is the procedure, Miss?
Okay,
Oh,
so just now what I mentioned just now actually is like 300 for the application fees, and then student they get this offer letter, and this first student bill. Actually, for the first student bill is paid for apply visa, so will be the 500,000. Sorry, 5,000 for the ringgit Malaysia.
oh, this is like included the other fees as well as like okay the
Yes, included. 3,000 is included. For the 2,000 actually is paid to the EMGS. That one is not included in our total fees.
okay, that's great. I think that is like the students. Suppose the students apply by 5,000 ringgit. So if their visa reject, then Is the 3,000 refundable?
So sorry, no. But just now what I mentioned, before the student, they submit the result for us to pre-screening to check whether meet the entry requirement or not. While just now I mentioned I want to send to the admission department because we want to make sure the student result is no problem and accepted by the EMGS. Okay. In case the student they have like the criminal record or whatever, it only can be rejected by EMGS. But so far at this moment, we didn't see any like reject case at this moment. Yeah.
This is 0%. Like we can say
Yes.
like reject cases for
Yeah,
you.
because usually because UTAR we are quite careful with that. Especially usually EMGS they may question why the student result like that you want to recruit and offer the student. Usually they will face this type of problem. Okay, so that's why before the student they give 200 application fees, we send to the admission department to make sure the student requirement is meet the EMGS requirement. Yeah. In case if let's say the student they have any illness when they come to Malaysia, they already get the eval. They come to Malaysia and they're checking they have any illness and may not accept by EMGS, then they need to go back. That's why we cannot help with that. Yeah.
So, Miss, I could can I show the postgraduate? Can we see the postgraduate program? Like I know like I saw like the lowest tuition fees for postgraduate among any other university in Malaysia only offer UTAR.
Yes.
So,
yeah.
like,
Maybe you can show our fees. Yeah.
yeah, I think so the guys who willing to study in masters or PhD, when you see the fees, you will be shocked. How come they are offering? Because they already mentioned this is non-profitable university. They don't profit from the student anything. Like they are just servicing, like they're nurturing their children without profit, kind of things. They are nurturing to the students. So we are going to show. You can see like for the masters, 1.5 year programs. There is tuition fees is 11,450 for 1.5 years. There are some university, I mean courses is expensive because it's for coursework, I think. So, Miss, could you please tell to the students regarding this, like the engineering on other programs? So, how it's going to be like you earlier you mentioned like the student can extend the program. So, is it for all program or for few program?
You mean for sorry, can you repeat the question? Yes.
No, I'm asking like the students would you mentioned earlier the student can like extend the program to other university, other country. So, what are the program? Is it specific or like they can exchange any program?
Yeah, any program.
Oh, that's great. So we are going to show like for by research program the tuition fees for UTAR University. You can say like 2 years program only like 18,200 ringgit, and also for the PhD like 24,000. There are some other PhD program like 25,000, 24,000. And this is, and you can see the tuition fees is like 2 years only 7,750 ringgit. So you will not get this tuition fees any university in Malaysia, because I have experience, so I can tell to the students like they can see the tuition fees. So this is the tuition fee row. They can see. So I think this is the most important things for the students. They like to see which university is good. This university, how come giving lower tuition fees, but they are very good ranking. They are in the top second university ranking in Malaysia. So this is the fact. This is non-profitable, and they are giving very good service to the students. Even in engineering program, Masters of Science in Engineering, only 7,750 ringgit for the tuition fees. So I think this is very good for the students who would like to join in postgraduate program, even in undergraduate program also.
Okay, I also want to highlight some of our this master program. So we have one of these Master of Engineering Electrical. Yeah, it's no. Please go up a bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Master of this electrical, Master of Engineering electrical this program. So for your information, when you look at it, will be the 1-year master program. So actually for this program, we have the cooperation with one of this German university. So if let's say student after study 1 year, they feel that they want to continue, they want to go to German, they can take another 1-year master program as well in German.
So how university help for that program to the students?
Okay, so for example, student that take 1-year master program, they can get a degree, the master certificate. Okay, so after that, they want to continue the 1 year in this German, they also can get another degree program, master certificate. Within 2 years, they can get 2 master certificate. And for your information, in German, they are free education. So if the student after graduate, maybe after they finished 1 year in UTAR, they feel that they want to continue study in German. Our university will help the student cooperate with the German university to send them to study in German.
So is there any charge for German university for that 1 year, or is it free?
No, it's the 1 year. 1 year in Malaysia, 1 year in German.
So that German, when the student go in German 1 year, so is there any tuition fees student have to pay, or is it free?
No, it's free, but student need to pay for the living expenses. Yeah.
So if you want to study in electrical or engineering program, so 1 year in UTAR and 1 year in German. So UTAR you have to pay tuition fee, but for German you will get the free.
Yes.
So that is like one of the best option for the students who would like to join for masters in engineering program. So I think I might join for that.
Yeah. In case the student they feel that they don't want to continue study in German, it's okay. They still get the master degree in UTAR. Yes.
Okay, that's great. That's great. Thank you for that important information for the students. So, Miss, how about the tuition fees? We already explained. So, can you tell me the student entry requirement, because the most of the university they require, okay, do you need IELTS or not? So, could you please tell to the students what is the requirements for the IELTS? The student can apply without IELTS or not?
Okay, so definitely for this foundation or the student join the degree program, they need to IELTS. Okay, so it's depend because different program they have a different this IELTS requirement. Okay, so I would like to highlight for this master or this PhD program. Okay, for example, if let's say student who want to apply for this PhD program, so previously, okay, maybe during his university in this degree and master, he taking the degree and master is contact language is in English. Then, as long as they can get a letter from the previous university to prove that the language of contact is in English, then they can wait for the IELTS.
Oh, okay. That's great. So if the students doesn't have IELTS, they also can apply, is it?
Yes.
Okay, that's great to know. So, okay, and I got comments from Nazmul Hassan. So he gives Assalamu alaikum brother, walaikum assalam brother. So if you have questions, so you can put in it here. So our guest will be reply to your questions. So Miss, okay, so how about the scholarship? I saw some of the scholarship there in the video. I saw a YouTube video. They are providing some scholarship. So is it like when the student get very good, excellent result or something like that? Could you please tell to our audience?
Okay. So far for this foundation and degree program, we are able to provide this scholarship. But for the master and PhD program, just now what I mentioned, actually we have this grant from the industry and the overseas industry. So in case, for example, maybe you can contact our this supervisor. Okay, maybe in hand for that supervisor, he has some this grant and fund. So usually we have 2 types. We can provide the allowance to the student or wait for the tuition fees.
Oh, that's great. That's great to know. So the students also can apply for the grant. They have the grant fund center. Is it, Miss?
Yeah, yes. But this one is depend. What we call is depend. For example, your supervisor at this moment he have one of the project. He have the grant and fund. Okay, so
Oh,
if
that's
let's say
great.
the supervisor, usually supervisor say, okay, no problem, we can provide you the grant, then it's quite easy to get it. Yeah.
Okay, so for that, like suppose a students apply for master's program by research or PhD program by research. So how long take to get like all those procedure like application, then interview, then give offer letter? So could you please tell our students?
Okay, so far at this moment, usually we didn't have any interview for that student. So
Okay.
the most okay, so actually for our university to get this master research or this PhD student, we take some quite a long time for process. Okay, so for example, before that student, they need to communicate with this supervisor. So both
Okay.
sides also get the agreement. Also, okay, no problem. They submit the application form. So from the first day to submit the application form, somehow will take 2 months to get the offer letter.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, because I got the experience my last two PhD application. They got, yeah, even they like sometimes they feel, oh, 2 months, how it's come a long time. But after that, when they got offer letter, when they apply for visa, when they got approval, they know what is UTAR actually. So everything is after offer letter, everything is very fast they got.
Yes.
That's why like I'd like to say the students. So if sometimes the student university takes time, that is means is not the university wasting your time. That is you are getting something good place. So you have to patient for that. So you expend your life 25 years, 50 years, like 30 years. So why you not cannot wait for another 1 or 2 months to get the good university offer letter?
Yes.
Okay, so how about Miss? We saw everything. So there have some questions from the audience. So they want to come from overseas, the international students. So what about the accommodation facilities for them?
Okay. So far at this moment, our university, we have a few cooperation with this accommodation agency. So for example, maybe the student they when they first step to in Malaysia, our staff from the airport will take the student to our university. So at the first thing, we will show different type of the accommodation for student to choose. Okay,
Okay,
so definitely for the corporation, the agent for this accommodation, usually they have this what we call the basics facility like the table, chair, cabinet, the blanket, all already fully covered. Yes, it's no worry about that. Just it depend the student whether they want to stay where. Because some of them, they maybe they said that I want to look for those who have a swimming pool, gym room. I want to stay in the what we call condominium. Yes, we got provide with that, but it depend the student they want to stay where. We also have like the reasonable accommodation. Maybe some of them they have some like the budget concerns. We have maybe for if I'm not mistaken, if let's say in Kuala Lumpur, I mean in Sungalong campus, will be around 250. You need to share room with others. But if let's say in Gamba campus, 350, you have your own room attached with the bathroom. Yeah, that's why this is the difference in what we call different campus. The what we call the living expenses also not the same. Yeah.
so could you please tell to the students how much is the cost for that, for like for the accommodation? So the I mean lowest cost to highest cost. So the student will be like clarify for that.
Okay, definitely in Kuala Lumpur, the lower one will be 350 like that, 300 to 350. Okay, so for the highest one, maybe will be 600 to 700 can be. Okay,
Okay, that's
so in
so I can
Gamba camp,
taka, like it's 6,000 taka to like around 12,000 taka. So it's depend on which place you want to stay. Either you want to stay with very standard, or you want to stay like okay as a students with the students. So it's
okay,
depend. Your
yeah.
money you choose which place you want to stay.
But if let's
Okay.
say in Gamba is much more cheaper, maybe can be like 200, 250. Okay,
Okay.
yeah, 250 somehow you can get a room with attached with a bathroom already.
Oh, that's great. 250 with attached bathroom. Are they
Yeah.
providing aircon?
Yeah. So if let's say for the highest one also will be maybe around 400 like that. That one have the swimming pool and gym room.
Oh, with the swimming pool, around 400
Yeah.
at us bathroom. So
Oh.
why you guys are waiting for? So get like very like special your special kingdom with the so many like 25 legs. So Miss, I got few questions. So okay, one person, his name is Torik Khan. So he asked, Assalamu alaikum. And then I got another question from students. His name is Nazmul Hassan. He asks, I finished my graduation from Malaysia. Currently, I'm working as a junior business developer of reputed bank in Bangladesh. In the stage, I would like to do my master's again in Malaysia. May I able to get a scholarship to your university, my previous study and job experience? What will be requirements for me?
Okay. Also, actually, I want to repeat again. So, if let's say your master is in research, you need to check with our supervisor whether they can provide a grant for you or not. If let's say yes, yeah, this is the scholarship we can offer for you. So maybe later on you can check the detail with Mr. Subos. So regarding how to do this application. So the first thing is definitely we will recommend some of this what we call the supervisor to the student. But this one is depend how is your research what we call
The
your
connected.
research connect whether your research connected with the what we call our lecturer or not with our supervisor. If I say yes, then you may get this grant from us.
Okay, all right, Miss. So, like, we discuss a lot of things, but the final stage, we are here to like talk about the job placement. The students, they come, they study, they join the university. But after that, what is the best things for the students from they're getting output from UTAR, like in the job placement, in the business, or doing something? So, could you please tell to our students? There are many students watching now. They want to know what is the benefits they're getting after
Okay,
finish their graduation.
so just now what I mentioned, definitely every student they need to go for the internship. So usually what my suggestion is, you please do well during your internship. If let's say you are very doing well in your internship, somehow the company they will recruit you after you graduate. So and then every year we have this thrice career fair in our
Okay.
campus. Thrice career fair. Okay. So especially I just want to highlight for the Huawei. Every year at this moment, every year they will come to our campus do the what we call do the recruitment drive. Okay. So what we call for this recruitment drive, actually is they will organize a very big event in our university. So they not only recruit the IT student, they also recruit the engineering student, business student, or the other field student, as well. So actually for what we call Huawei HR told us is actually they prefer our UTAR student. They like
Okay.
our UTAR student a lot. That's why every year they come to our university to do this type of recruitment drive. This is not like just open a booth or what. Because previously they even what we call do the activity, they provide the price for our student. Because for
Okay.
this recruitment drive, they provide the price such as the Huawei phone, Huawei laptop. Yes. Yeah,
Okay.
I think this is because it's like we have a good relationship with this company. Then the first priority is the what we call is like they prefer our student. So and then the second thing actually just now I forget to mention. At this moment we have two new program. One is the core electronic system. Another one will be the industrial management. This is the bachelor degree program. So for this two program, they have a special is like you study 2 years degree, 2 years study academic, okay, and then you will go for 1 year industry training.
Okay.
Okay,
That's
yeah, for those students maybe who not really like to study the theory, okay, so they can go for like these two programs. Is more like the practical one. Okay, you just study 2 years and then you go for 1 year industry training. So again, if you can do well during that 1 year industry training, maybe the company they will recruit you. Yeah. So actually we already signed the MOU with this manufacturing. Okay, with this company. So we will send our student to them. But
Okay, that's
before
great.
that, student need to score what we call the good score.
Oh,
Okay,
that's
we
great.
only
That's great.
recommend our good score student to do the industry training for 1 year. So in the same time, no worries, student also can get the pay for that.
Okay, all right, Miss. I got few other also questions. So first of all, the previous question, Brother Najmul Hassan, he said like, okay, he asked the question, but he is not clear. So he also comments me, okay, could you please clear for the question? So like from my side, from like Miss said earlier that you have to submit your documents first with your research proposal if you want to do by research. But for coursework, there is no scholarship currently now. But by research, you can apply your research proposal. Then we will connect you with the supervisor, and he will take you interview. And if your research proposal is connected with the supervisor, then you will get some like stipend and also scholarship. So it's depend on your proposal and with the supervisor. So when we apply, so then the supervisor will direct contact with you. It's not like me, or don't have to go through us, but we will connect you with the supervisor. I think you
Yes.
are clear for that. Thank you very much, Nazmol. And there have I got some other questions like from Ewan Oil. He gave hi. Okay, hi Ewan. So there have like I got another questions from, oh, I want to join with you. Yeah,
Yes.
anyone can join with me, no problems. This is open stage for everyone. Thank you very much. So like, so okay, the Nazmul Hassan on my contract, so I can give. Thank you, Miss. I'm going to give him contact number after. I think so I think this is like the students, they got good connection for that. So for the job placement also, they will get like good opportunity. So if you could say something about the job placement, the score, so that will be very nice for them. So who are going to study in UTAR, they don't have to be worried with the job, because 97%, almost 97%, they are getting job after graduate. So why you are worried about the 3%? The 3%, I think they can be like join with like some other program like masters or PhD. So that's it's not counting.
I also want to highlight actually a lot of our students after graduate, they become an entrepreneur. They start up their
Oh,
own business. Yeah,
so
because they're already well trained during the university life. Even some of our students during they are in university, they start to selling to do the business.
oh, that's correct to know. Like the miss, mostly how they become entrepreneur, like how they get the inspiration to become entrepreneur.
Just now what I mentioned, we have this standard, okay, innovate
Okay.
standard. So if let's say the student they have any idea, they feel that they can do this business on that, okay, so they can apply for that, okay. So the first thing is for this one actually, when you first start the business, you don't have a networking, you don't know what is the legal wise, okay, so you don't know how to do the business at the first start. So for our university, our lecturer will train you how to do it. Even previously we have this a few students that successful to selling things in Alibaba, one of the
Oh, that's
China's
great.
China's platform. That's why it's just a good start for the student during university life. They know how to do business. Okay, so after that, after graduate, okay, so they have a what we call that already have this what we call the skill for how to do the business. Actually, this is very useful, and this is for free for you. Not everyone what we say can teach you how to do the business. But our university, we have a lot of this what we call resources to help you to do the business. So in case you feel that you need some what we call the fund to do your business, maybe not that much we can give you, but we will support to. We will support the student. Maybe the student in Bangladesh they feel that okay, I have any like the good product in Bangladesh, I want to bring into the Malaysia, then you can propose to us.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's great to know, Miss. Okay, so I got another few questions. So Alan, he asks like his CGPA. Like as my CGPA is not good, it's may any problems for that mission. So you have to show your CGPA. Otherwise, how we can tell you the information okay, this is the CGPA you can get admission or not. So you have to send your document. So my contact number is here in the below. It's rolling, so you can see also. This is my contact number. So anyone can WhatsApp me. Like I have everywhere: Skype, WhatsApp, Twitter, Viber, whatever apps you are using. All I have, all the marketing devices I am using for that. So, and also you will get instant response, like not, oh, you text today, so I reply 1 day later. No, no one like that. I never pending any text. So I don't like that actually. So thank you very much for the questions. So I got another question from Nazmul Hasan. My bachelor thesis was about entrepreneurship. A case study, one about microfinance, 7-11 in Malaysia. Okay, we got a topic, but sorry, brother, because we are not the supervisor. So when you get
Yes.
the, yeah, when you give the your total proposal, so we'll submit to the supervisor, and the supervise to you like related field. So that times that supervisor contact with you, then he will take you Skype interview or Zoom interview or anything. So after that he will confirm, okay, this subject you are eligible and you can go on it, and you will get scholarship with stipend or anything. The supervisor will confirm you. We will help
Yes.
you to connect. We are the connector. We will connect for any university if you want to admit. We are here. I am here to help you to connect. So that's I actually I want the students they get good university and also good guidance. That's it. That's why we don't take any services from any students, because as I'm also a student, I'm studying in Malaysia, one of the reputed university, in International Islamic University. But I want everyone get the right choice, because when I also come in Malaysia, I did not get the right connection, like right guidance. So I don't want anyone face the same problems in future. So that's why NSS solution is here. Its full meaning is new super system solution. So we will get some solution is correctly. Thank you very much. Okay, Miss, I got another few questions. I mean, few comments. Brother Ramana, I mean, he give love symbol. Thank you very much, brother. Okay, so there I have another one is Hassan Sheikh. He gives hi, brother Hassan. So okay, that's all the comments all we saw. So if you have guys any comments, so you can ask us. No problems. We are here to answer you. So, Miss, that is our session today. I think most of the students they got a very good informative
Yes.
session. I think it will be very
Yeah.
helpful for them
Yeah.
to
Thank
get
you.
admission. And if anyone have any queries, any question, my number is there, always rolling. So you saw the video, you contact me in WhatsApp or like emu or anything, any like apps, you will get me. So no problems. The number is always everywhere. And also this number will never close because this is postpaid number. So the NSS solution is here, and we are going to help everyone to get the good university admission. So pray for us that we can stay safe and healthy from the COVID-19. So everyone
Yes.
safe, so everyone will be healthy. So there is no issue. So there, I got another question, Miss.
Okay.
Okay. So there is Sabir and the Rocky. Thank you very much for your question, brother. I have question about tuition fees in your university. Do you have any scholarship for bachelor, masters, and PhD courses? Okay, Miss, I'm leaving to you to answer that.
Okay, so I just want to repeat again. So for your information, in our university actually is a not-for-profit organization. We did not provide this scholarship at this moment for the bachelor this program, but we do have this master and PhD research grant for the student. In case the student the research what we call research is connected with our this research with our
Yeah,
supervisor, yes, then they may get this scholarship from us.
yeah,
But when
and
you look
another
at it, yeah, maybe later when you look at it, maybe you can ask Subu later on. Actually, our fees is quite reasonable and affordable. Yes,
yeah,
and then we have a good landing in
7,750. I
Malaysia.
saw it. This is like I'm also sometimes surprised how the university offering that much fees, whereas other even government university they are not able to pay this like tuition fees. How the university is giving. So that is the one of the good things for the students. So you can choose the universities. We are here to help you. No problems. We are promoting the university to give you right information. Thank you very much for asking all the questions. I think then we can leave now. It's already late, so everyone also fasting. So we wish everyone stay safe and healthy, and yeah, be grateful for your life and take a wise decision. And before take any decision, like consult everyone with everything, like with your parents and also with proper guidance. So it will help you a lot in future for studies. Thank you very much, Miss, for your time. Thank you,
Okay.
everyone. Assalamualaikum.
Thank
Good night.
you. Okay, assalamualaikum.
Stay safe and healthy. Oh, she give
Yes.
also salam. So, alaikum assalam from my audience. I'm giving. I'm also a student. I'm giving to you.